The disclosure was made by Director of Operations of the Central Housing and Planning Authority, CHNPA, Denise King Tudor.
In fact, what has happened, the interest that has been shown by the public in terms of acquiring lands from government, we would have achieved, in terms of new applicants coming in the system, 6,412 new applicants, and we would have interviewed 6,784. The question, maybe you'll ask me, why is, in terms of interviews, we have more? This is where we have persons who they've been in the system and they were not interviewed, so they turn up and they have been interviewed.
This figure has brought the total number of active applications for house lots to over 60,000. King Tudor admitted that the agency has a far way to go in terms of delivering its mandate to the public. Despite the increased demand for house lots, she said that the CHNPA reduced the target for house lot allocations for this year compared to last year. The target was set at a mere 1,000, and 1,298 house lots were allocated.
Some of the challenges that we have, there are some new areas that we have already, the designs are out, and we are expecting to proceed to the point where we will allocate some of those lots to persons who have been waiting. And the thing about it, it will always be a demand and supply issue. The demand is always greater than the supply. We at the agency, we have been using the number of applications as to say that is the demand. But we know, we are aware that we need to do some further work, because that is not altogether, it's not a case because you now apply or you apply, that is to say that you really need it right now. And so that is why I was saying that we are planning to review and to do to assess it, to do some further assessments, so in order for us to be able to decide if we're going to be allocating 2,000 on an annual basis, or is it 3,000, and that sort of thing. In fact, last year we had a higher target and we reduced it. But this year we are grateful that we have been able to achieve what was set out.
In comparison to previous years, there has been a vast reduction in the number of house lots distributed annually since the coalition government took office in 2015. In 2016, 2,020 house lots were allocated, an improvement on its original target of 1,100. In 2017, a total of only 1,131 house lots were allocated in that year for qualified applicants. But both of these years' figures pale in comparison to the number of house lots distributed in previous years under the former People's Progressive Party (PPP) administration. In the CHNPA's 2013 annual report, its program performance assessment had indicated that 4,417 house lots were allocated, just shy of the 5,900 target. Reporting for the Evening News, I am Vanelda Harris.